Hi, my name is Marcus. I'm a comedian and paranormal investigator. Having always been fascinated by the unexplained and being born with a need to entertain people, I wanted to combine the two. So I developed the first ever paranormal series to come from the mind of a comedian, Ghost Hopping. Ghost hopping follows me as I travel around entertaining people, but in order to keep myself entertained, I spend my nights visiting different local haunted hotspots searching for ghosts. It's kind of like going bar hopping after a show, except I go looking for a different kind of spirits. Like Dave Attell's Insomniac meets Ghost Adventures. Most people who are familiar with me know me from being the runner-up on NBC's Last Comic Standing.
Flew out here, which is weird. Every time you get on the plane, you're always in your seat. And you always look down, there's always that one dude that gets on the plane. Everybody's like, ugh, I hope that guy doesn't sit by me. I've discovered something recently. I'm that dude.
Being on Last Comic helped me make comedy my job. I get to travel from coast to coast making people laugh, and in doing so, I get to visit some really cool places and see some really cool things. As of right now, we've actually produced and released 4 full episodes of Ghost Hopping on our own, and it received instant positive reactions from both fans of my comedy and people within the paranormal community. And I thought, this is an interesting crossover, the paranormal from a comedian's perspective. Ghost Hopping isn't a comedy or parody of the paranormal. We take our investigations, our evidence, and our encounters very seriously.
Would you be more talkative if we went down to the Devil's Den? Better. All right, well, if he thinks it's better down there, then why don't we go down there and see if it is, like he said, better. That guy said better.
We just don't take ourselves too serious.
So without further ado, we grabbed our equipment and headed into our first dark, creepy place of the night. Your mom. Just kidding. This tunnel.
I think the problem most people have with current paranormal programming is not that they don't believe or they aren't interested in the paranormal. I just think it's because the people on these shows take themselves way too serious. Today, we're at this terrifying abandoned asylum, where a psychopath went on a murder spree, slaughtering hundreds, staining the floors beneath my feet literally red with their blood. Are the reports of shadow figures proof that these victims are still trapped in this horrible place? Probably not. Look, I love to go to scary places. I love to get scared, but you have to have a sense of humor about this stuff, because if you don't, at the end of the day, it's really just a bunch of grown men walking around in the dark looking for ghosts, and that's pretty silly. Most paranormal shows take a much darker approach, enhancing the mood by adding reenactments or elaborate recreations, creepy imagery. I personally don't know why every ghost has to be scary and why every ghost show has to be all dark and dreary. I mean, sure, yeah, some of the places we go to and some of the situations we get in are very terrifying, but we show up, keep an open mind, and I found that by following the same instincts I have on stage, I've been very successful at communicating and obtaining really impressive conversational responses.
What kind of beer? What is your favorite beer? Cold?
Is there any soldiers that were here when the battle took place that are still here? Rifle?
How's the ghost hunt?
I just heard how's the ghost hunt. I'm gonna review that right now because I just heard how's the ghost hunt at the end of that.
I think being a comedian makes me a better paranormal researcher because as a comedian, my job is to stand on a stage and communicate, relate, interact, and connect with a group of people that I can't see. I've spent literally thousands of hours standing on stage, reading and controlling a room's energy. And even if you don't believe in the paranormal, you believe in this energy. This essence, this presence of people is the same energy that I believe we encounter in our investigations. That same energy I've been tapping into for years. And there's no one in the paranormal world that has my experience at reading, connecting, and communicating with people's energy. This energy is everywhere, and everywhere is exactly where my job takes me. There's a lot of towns out there left to visit, a lot of things out there left to see, and a lot of ghosts out there left to find. The possibilities for our show are endless. This
This is Ghost Hopping.